Alright, can everybody please stand up? Alright, as I say these things, if you have ever ridden with someone in a car who has done these things, please sit down. Have you ever ridden with someone who was texting while they were driving? Have you ever been with someone who has dialed a cell phone while they are driving? Okay, so thank you all for participating. That will help prove some of my points. Checking your GPS to make sure you don't miss an exit isn't a bad thing, but it only takes 4 or 5 seconds to rear end someone who is stopped due to traffic. Changing the radio station while you're driving isn't a bad thing, but it only takes one slip of the hand to cause an accident. Playing a game of ABC road signs with your family isn't a bad thing, but taking your eyes off the road for just a few seconds can result in a crash. All of these seemingly innocent acts can change and ruin lives in less than 5 seconds. Hello everyone, my name is Marina Gross, and today I'll be speaking about how destructive driving while distracted can really be. There are visual, manual, and cognitive distractions while driving. Visual distractions are anything that can take your eyes off the road. Manual distractions are anything that can take your hands off of the wheel, and cognitive distractions are anything that can take your mind off of driving. The first type of distraction that I'll be talking about is a visual one. Visual distractions can be your cell phone, a GPS, a passenger, and even road signs. Technology is not a bad thing, nor is it bad that we are able to communicate with anyone in the world at any time. But technology becomes an issue when we try to use it while we are operating a motor vehicle. According to the National Safety Council, approximately 1.6 million car accidents a year are caused by texting and driving. From these 1.6 million crashes, almost 390,000 result in an injury of some kind. In addition, 1 out of 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving. The second type of distraction is a manual one. These distractions include, but are not limited to, eating, taking a drink, adjusting the temperature in your car, adjusting the volume of your radio, taking your coat off, fixing your hair, putting on makeup, and reaching for something in your purse, wallet, or even your glove box. The third type of distraction is a cognitive distraction. This includes, but is not limited to, listening to music, a podcast, an audiobook, talking on the phone, talking to a passenger, or driving with a preoccupied mind. Driving while distracted is very dangerous, but you don't have to take my word for it. There are numerous statistics that prove this statement to be true. In 2015, approximately 391,000 people were injured in an accident involving a distracted driver, out of 2,443,000 people who were injured in all types of car crashes. Thus, 16% of injured individuals were in an accident caused by distracted driving. Also in 2015, approximately 3,477 people were killed because of an accident with a distracted driver, out of 35,092 who were killed in all types of car accidents. Thus, 10% of fatalities were caused by distracted driving accidents. To me, there were 391,000 people who could have escaped injury and 3,477 people who wouldn't have died if the avoidable distractions had been eliminated. Those people could have been saved or helped if the responsible party had known better and been more conscious of their driving habits. I know that right now that you're thinking that it's impossible to completely eliminate distractions while driving, but with just a few small steps, you can overcome the statistics. First and foremost, only use your cell phone if it is an absolute emergency. Sending a text can wait until you're stopped or parked. Choose a playlist that you like on your phone and let it play. Pick a radio station that you like and leave it there. And find a good temperature for your air conditioning or heat and don't mess with it again. Second, if you get tired while driving, you can switch spots with a passenger if you have one, or pull over and get some rest. No destination is important enough to risk falling asleep behind the wheel. Third, limit the number of passengers in your car and the level of activity in the car. If at all possible, have 2 or less people, aside from yourself, in the car. That will greatly reduce the noise level and possible distractions inside the vehicle that a driver can face. Fourth, avoid eating while driving. It's very tempting to hop in the car and eat breakfast on your way to school or work, but it's so much easier to get up 10 minutes earlier than normal and eat your breakfast at the table or while you're getting ready. Finally, finish your multitasking before you get in the car. Don't answer emails or send texts behind the wheel of a car. Those things can wait until you're stopped. In conclusion, Distracted driving is something that can easily and unknowingly happen, but with the right tools and amount of consciousness, it can be avoided. Driving with visual, manual, or cognitive distractions is deadly, but it is not necessary. There are so many small stepping stones on the path to avoiding distractions. All it takes is one person to take the first step and a chain reaction will start. So, before you pick up your phone while driving to answer a very important email or text, think about the possible consequences of that single text. Thank you.